is our returning champion, Dave Zuckerman from Los Angeles, California. Stand by to see Dave play for a luxurious Canadian holiday, valued at $5,000. Today, on America's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a pair of Pontiac Fieros, valued at $23,767 for $530. Cash and prizes worth over $100,000 for $750. Two of the incredible bargains on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, June Perry.
All right, thank you very much. What a good group. Nice to have you here with us as well for Sale of the Century. Let's get into it and welcome back our champion. This is Dave Zuckerman. Hello, Dave. Hello. Good to see you again. Getting some encouragement there from the other contestants. That's nice. Are you all set to go again?
I'm all set, Jim.
All right, well, here's where you stand now. You passed on a lovely prize and put $85 in the bank. So a win today with just $90 more. That's all you need for the trip to Canada worth $5,000. Think that might be of interest to you?
I know it would be.
All right, of course, along the way, you passed on a major prize, but you still picked up, a metal detector and $600 in cash. So as long as you stay here, you keep picking things up along the way, I'm sure. All right, good luck today, and here to introduce the challengers is Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer. Nice dress. I like that. I like that.
Nice time freshly nuts.
Oh, that's good. All right. We'll pose for the top of a birthday cake while you introduce the players, all right?
This challenger is crazy for Beethoven, but says Tuesdays for Chopin. Originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, let's hear it for Kathleen Hoff.
Hello, Kathleen.
This next contestant decided he'd rather be in front of the camera. Originally from Miami, Florida, we're delighted to present Sandy Milkey.
Hi there, Sandy. And we'll see you a little later with some bargains, Summer. Thank you. Get acquainted with these folks. Sandy, you decided you'd rather be in front of the camera?
Yes, sir. I was a photographer in corporate communications for 20 years, and when I turned 40, I decided I wanted to be an actor.
Oh, so now you're giving that a try?
I'm trying.
Well, that's terrific. I wish you well with that. I think any time somebody takes a chance like that, that's admirable. Good to have you here, Sandy. And Kathleen, you're crazy for Beethoven, but you save Tuesdays for Chopin. I heard about you and Chopin. Now, what's this?
Well, that's going to change because my minute waltz is taking 1 minute and 30 seconds, so Tuesday and Wednesday now.
Oh. Why is Tuesday for Chopin? You still lost me there.
Oh, my favorite is Beethoven.
Oh, I see. But you listen to Chopin on Tuesday, right?
I play Chopin.
Oh, you
on Tuesday.
play? Oh, see, now I understand. It took you didn't say that, Kathleen, and the card didn't say it either. Yeah, my favorite, I heard it on the radio the other day, someone said his favorite was Maurice Ravel. I remember that. You remember Ravel's Bolero, don't you? Well, good luck to all three of you. Of course, the player with the most money at the end of the show is the champion, and we'll get you started with $20. And with this question, by what nickname does everyone remember TV character Arthur Fonzarelli? Dave?
Fonzie.
Fonzie or the Fonz, you're right. $5 for the correct answer. Dave goes into the lead at 25. Traditionally, what color ribbon is awarded to the winner of a topic? Kathleen?
Blue.
That's right. You get the blue ribbon for winning, and Kathleen gets $5 for getting that right. In 1962, John F. Kennedy forced this Russian leader to back down. Sandy?
Nikita Khrushchev.
During the Cuban Missile Crisis, you are right. Khrushchev it is. 3 questions. All 3 players got one correct. We got a tie again. Also known as the bass horn. This is the lowest pitch of the brass instrument. Sandy?
The tuba?
Tuba. Yeah, I play Chopin every Tuesday night on the tuba. Sandy gets 5, goes into the lead at 30. When you reveal a secret, you let this cuddly animal out of the bag. Dave?
The cat.
You let the cat out of the bag, and Dave ties Sandy at 30. Yeah. It is time now for an instant bargain. And when an instant bargain comes up, the player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise. And of course, we have a sale surprise occasionally with a cash bonus. You never know when it's going to come up. Dave and Sandy, we've got a tie. Only one of you can have this. So when you hear the low sale of the century price, hit your buzzer. For one of you gentlemen, this is yours.
Light up your life with the all-size Cycle Choose balustrade table lamp and a swing arm floor lamp. Both solid brass with pleated shades. Plus a hand-carved crystal table lamp with iris motif and brass fittings. Furnished by Allside. These fabulous lamps are normally priced at $575. And today on Sale of the Century, they're yours for only $6.
Sandy likes them for $6. You got the lamps, cost you just $6. I have the feeling that maybe you needed some lamps, Sandy.
Oh, my wife will be thrilled with this.
Oh, well, that's
Absolutely.
terrific. It's $575 worth of lamps. Cost you just $6. Enjoy that. We knock $6 off your score, down to $24, and you're still right in the thick of things. Back with this for all three of you. In a song, Aretha Franklin says she wants it. Kathleen. Afraid to answer with that quick buzzer, weren't you, Kathleen? In a song, Aretha Franklin says she wants it. Rodney Dangerfield never gets it. What is it? Respect. She wants respect. And you lose $5 down to 20. Sorry about that. What modern invention makes use of f-stops and shutter speeds? Dave.
Camera.
Camera is exactly what it is, and Dave goes up to 35. Solid hold in the lead right now. According to its 1970 book title, what kind of story did Eric Siegel write? Dave.
Fable.
Oh, no. We tried to help you. What kind of story? In 1970, big book was Love Story. Love Story that Eric Siegel wrote. And the champion takes a backward step, losing 5, down to 30. Well, it is time now for the fame game. Rather long question, and the players, of course, are trying for a pick of the board. Buzz in when you know a famous character. Get it right, you'll get a pick of that fame game board. Famous character. I am a central character in a movie made in 1933 and again in 1976. While I appear to be alive in these films, I'm actually a model. In my original version, I am discovered by a film producer and brought to New York. Sandy.
King Kong.
King Kong, that's the character we're looking for. Sandy, you got it right. You've got a pick of the board. We've got 9 numbers up there. Which one looks good to you?
Lucky 7.
And behind number 7, we have vacuums. Royal vacuums, including the Handy Prince handheld portable. Features metal construction and revolving brush, just like the big ones, for quick, easy cleaning most anywhere. Furnished by Royal Appliances.
$395 worth of vacuums. Did your wife maybe want vacuum?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, boy, that saves my life. We'll be right back. Champion has the lead. Dave needs a win and $90 for that trip to Canada, and he's a third of the way there. He's at 30. Kathleen's at 20. Sandy's picked up a lot of nice things, and he's at 24. On January 1st, 1971, by government edict, American television stopped advertising. Kathleen.
Cigarettes.
What?
Cigarettes.
That's right. I didn't hear you. Sorry about that, Kathleen. You are right. Cigarettes it is. And you go up to 25, and you're in second place by $1 over Sandy. This Carly Simon song appeared in a James Bond film. According to its title, Dave?
Nobody does it better.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, I think it's from The Spy Who Loved Me, as a matter of fact. You got the song, you got another 5. What is the Latin-based term meaning a 200th anniversary that we gave? Sandy?
Bicentennial?
That's right. We gave it to our America's birthday in 1976, to be exact. Sandy solves it. He goes up to 29. Name the very short radio waves used in radar and television. Dave?
Alpha waves.
Ooh, and in recent years in cooking, microwaves. Microwaves. Champion loses 5, down to 30. Very close, but Dave now, with an instant bargain, you've got the lead all by yourself. You could buy, but I must tell you, your lead is $1. Think about that as you think about this.
Dave, you can add a touch of class to tea time with this elegant silver-plated Italian 4-piece tea service with teak accents, a contemporary interpretation of a classic motif furnished by Gary's Stores. This tea set is normally priced at $860, and today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $11.
Just $11. You guys eating this dietary stuff again? Look at the cakes and they stay skinny. Dave, $860. You like that?
We just got a new coffee maker. We could use something to serve it in.
Well, isn't that nice? Now, you have a $1 lead, but I'll tell you what I do. Since you could use it and you're a nice fella, I will knock $5 off that score. I will sell it to you for $6, and you would be trailing by the value of just one question. But you'd have $860 worth of beautiful coffee and tea service for $6. Going once, going twice. No sale. Didn't want it that much. Hanging on to that big $1 lead. What kind of bird is a mallard? Sandy?
It's a duck.
It is indeed a duck. And Sandy, it's such a funny word, duck, for some reason. Sandy goes into the lead. With which common phenomenon does the science of acoustics deal? Dave?
Sound.
Sound it is, as Dave beats Sandy with a buzzer. They bounce back and forth, and Dave is back in the lead by that $1. Name the largest lake in the state. Sandy?
Michigan.
You were close. In the state of Utah, the Great Salt Lake. Great Salt Lake. Quick buzzer cost you 5, down to 29. He has 4 million employees and a $285 billion budget as head of our Defense Department. Andy.
Casper Weinberger.
Very nicely done. You are right. You got another 5, going up to 34. Again, that $1 difference. In 1983, 20 million people purchased this Michael Jackson album. Dave.
Thriller.
Thriller is exactly what it is, and Dave goes to 40. Yeah. You're talking about that being a best-selling album. It is incredible. The Thriller album earned $70 million for Michael Jackson, and they say all of the associated income with the dolls, posters, and everything around that album could net him $1 billion. Whew. We'll be right back.
Are you?
I'm still thinking about that Michael Jackson. $70 million and the man can only afford one glove? That's incredible. Dave's at $40, Sandy's at $34, Kathleen at $25. Back to our second crack of that fame game. Money cards up there. Find one. We add it to your score. We're looking for a famous landmark. I am a famous European landmark, begun in 1163 and finished 150 years later. I am one of the finest examples of Gothic architecture. In 1789, I was damaged by a mob that considered me a symbol of the monarchy. I stand on a small island in the Seine. Kathleen.
Versailles?
No, incorrect. No dollar value. You're playing for a pick of the board, so you stay at 25, but you're out of the rest of the question. We'll clear the board. Continue for the gentleman. I stand on a small island in the Seine River, in the heart of Paris. Sandy.
The Cathedral of Notre Dame.
That's exactly what it is. Yes, indeed. And Sandy again has that pick of the board. Well, Sandy, you found vacuum cleaners before. What this time?
5.
And behind number 5, we have $10.
$10 money card. We add that to Sandy's score, and he goes into the lead by 4 with that 10. Kathleen, you're back in now, all three of you, in this question for 5. What nationality was Dr. Alfred Nobel, who established Sandy?
Swedish.
Yes, established the prizes. Swedish is exactly what it is. And Sandy has another 5 to 49. $9 lead over the champion. To an electrician, what do the letters AC, Dave?
Alternating current.
That's what they stand for. Champion is here. Club goes to 45. In ballet, how many dancers participate, Dave?
2.
In a pas de deux, you are right. Whoa! Took a chance. Gets another 5, and Dave goes back into that $1 lead. Well, Dave, now, you're $40 away from the trip to Canada, but you must win. You've only got a $1 lead, but the option is yours. You can buy this.
Dave, you can relax and enjoy the simple pleasures of California's wine country. We'll fly you and a friend up north to while away 3 days in the Napa Valley, where you'll go aloft in a colorful hot air balloon for a bird's eye view of the vineyards. From Wine Adventures, this exciting trip is normally priced at $1,756. And today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $16.
Oh, Dave. Dave. You heard the contestants again. How was that trip? Isn't that nice, Dave?
It's a great trip.
It is. $1,756 trip. $16. But if I cut it in half, if I give you that trip for $8, less than the value of 2 questions, you would be trailing by less than the value of 2. You would be trailing by $7. You'd have a $1,756 trip for $8. Going once. He's going to the wine country. He'll take the chance. He's got the wine trip, knocking the $8 off his score. Sandy's gone into the lead, but Dave is confident he could come back. We'll find out if he can right after this. Champion did some buying, and now he is trailing. It is Dave at 42, Kathleen at 25, and Sandy in the lead at 49. In the King James Bible, what is the number of the psalm which begins, "The Lord is my," Sandy?
The 23rd.
"The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," is indeed the 23rd psalm. And Sandy over the $50 mark. This country borders Czechoslovakia, Romania, and Russia, and its capital, Kathleen?
Hungary?
Is Budapest. You are right. You got it from the geography. Good job on that. Kathleen goes to 30. Which Dickens novel ends with Sidney Carton about to lose his head? Kathleen?
Tale of Two Cities.
That's right, on the guillotine. 2 in a row for Kathleen. Makes it a lot closer. She goes to 35. Third and final crack of the fame game now, and somewhere on that board is a big $25 money card. We're looking for a famous person. I was born in 1731 near Williamsburg, Virginia. My father was a wealthy landowner. When I was 17, I married a man who left me wealthy when he died. I married my second husband when he was a colonel in the militia. He called me by my childhood nickname, Patsy. When he was a general, I shared his winter hardships during the Revolutionary War. When my husband became president of the U.S., Kathleen?
Abigail Adams.
Incorrect. Out of the rest of the question, no dollar value. Again, you stay at 35. Clear the board. Continue for Sandy and Dave. When my husband became president of the United States, Sandy?
Martha Custis Washington.
You got it, including the Custis. Martha Washington it is, yeah. Sandy, you've got to pick on the board again.
Well, let's do it tic-tac-toe style. Give me a 3.
And behind number 3, we have $15.
All up there in the corner, Sandy finds another big money card, a $15 money card added to his score. And as we finish up the game with the speed round, it is Catch Sandy time. 60 seconds on the clock, please. Sandy's at 69. Dave, the champion, at 42. Kathleen, of course, you're back in at 35. But a lot of questions. Good luck as we start the speed round now. What European country is the capital city of Warsaw? Dave.
Poland.
Right. Name the month with fewer than 30 days. Dave.
February.
Right. What game do you play with a shuttlecock? Dave.
I have no idea.
Time. On what part of the body would a Scotsman wear his tam o' shanter? Dave.
On his head.
Right. According to the quote, a bird in the hand is worth. Kathleen.
2 in the bush.
Right. What state is represented by the postal abbreviation ME? Kathleen.
Maine.
Right. Name the counting device which utilizes beads. Kathleen.
Abacus.
Right. What famous German composer wrote the Moonlight Sonata? Kathleen.
Beethoven.
Right. Name the host and sometimes writer of TV's The Twilight Zone. Kathleen.
Rod Serling.
Right. What organ in the human body is affected by cirrhosis? Dave.
The liver.
Right. In which of our states is the largest city, Omaha? Kathleen.
Nebraska.
Right. What is the official nickname of the National Railroad Passengers Corporation? Sandy.
Amtrak.
Right. Name the Saudi Arabian city that is the holiest city in Islam. Kathleen.
Baghdad.
Time. What word is used to describe a kind of time is up, and Sandy is the new champion of Canada Century. Congratulations. Back to Sandy in a moment. He looks happy about that. The Saudi Arabian city that is the holiest city in Islam is Mecca. Mecca. And with a shuttlecock, you play badminton. That might have got the champion off a little bit. Got to say goodbye to Dave. But Dave, you've done extremely well. You tried for that trip and didn't make it, but along the way, you got a metal detector, you've got a great Napa Valley trip, and as a matter of fact, looking at the score, you lost by more than the value of that buy, so you made a very good buy. And with $657 in cash, you are just a couple of dollars short of $2,800. Dave, thank you. Enjoy the trip. Delighted to have you here with us. Kathleen, you made a great run there at the finish and got up to second place, and we thank you for joining us as well. You've got the cash in front of you, some lovely parting gifts. Thanks for being here. But it is Sandy, our new champion, who's going with me. Come on, let's go shopping, Sandy. Well, those money cards turned out to be an advantage for you. You got control. You're getting the giggles, Sandy. Having fun. Sandy, you have won with $74. Now ignore the price because you are entitled to the first level prize. With your $74, say yes, and you can buy this and leave us.
See the city in style on this exciting motorcycle. Take to the road on this beautiful bike with its powerful 4-cylinder engine and mag wheels. Furnished by Burbank Kawasaki. And this motorcycle normally priced at $3,129. Yours on sale of the century for only $85.
Now, that price would normally be $85, but as I said, you are entitled to the first level prize. Your $74 will buy that for you if you'd like. You can take that and leave. Or put your $74 into the bank. The next thing up the line, we were talking about it before, you're a little bit further away from it. You'd need another $101, and the win, you can have this.
You're going to go for this. Hook, line, and sinker. A fishing trip to Vancouver, Canada. We'll fly you and a friend from Los Angeles for a 7-day fishing fantasy, conducted by an expert guide. Included is a private waterfront home, gourmet meals, and at your disposal, an airplane, a luxury car, a motorcycle, a sailboat, and loads of salmon for the catching. This exciting adventure normally priced at $5,000. Yours on sale of the century for only $175.
Wow, that is a luxury fishing trip. Ever try something like that?
No.
That would be great. Karen, did you change the oil in the car? Well, okay. Now, you'd have to get to $175 to get that trip. You've got 74, so we need $101 more for the trip. Many other wonderful things up the line, a lot of lovely prizes. But if you get up to $530, not one, but 2 cars, Jay?
Take to the road in these beautiful his and her sports cars. Pontiac Fiero, a sports car, personal car, practical car. Some standard features are fully independent suspension and four-wheel disc brakes, furnished by Pontiac. And these great cars normally priced at $23,767. They're yours on sale of the century for only $530.
$750 would get you every prize we've got on the stage, plus this.
A cash jackpot of $54,000.
$100,000 in cash and prizes could be yours. Sandy, right now, you can take that motorbike and leave or put your money in the bank. The trip to Canada is next. You think about it for a moment. We'll get your decision right after this. With our new champion, Sandy Milky, you've had a moment to think about it. $74 you've got. You can take the motorbike and leave. Just say yes, or take the risk that you can continue to win. The trip to Canada's next. What's it going to be?
Well, when I turned 40 and became an actor, it was a little bit middle-aged crazy. I'm going to go all the way and take the motorcycle.
He's going to take that motorcycle. You've got yourself a motorcycle, and Sandy is going to retire with the motorcycle. $4,099 in cash and prizes. You got what you wanted. That's terrific. He's leaving. 3 new challenges next time on Sale of the Century. Bye for now. Way to go, Sandy.
All prices are manufacturer suggested retail value and are correct at the time of recording. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Sale of the Century is a Red Strandy production. Today, on America's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a pair of Pontiac Fieros, valued at $23,767 for $530. Cash and prizes worth over $100,000 for $750. 2 of the incredible bargains on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. I thank you. Good to have you here for Sale of the Century. Well, on our last show, Sandy Milky unseated the champion, and the first level prize was a motorcycle worth over $3,000. He had already picked up lamps and vacuums and all. He liked that motorcycle, so he said, "Thank you very much, I'm taking that," and he left. And we have 3 new challenges coming out, and a lady who can tell Sandy about that motorcycle is coming out to introduce them. Summer Bartholomew. Hello. Now, I wasn't kidding, right?
No, you weren't. I do know how to drive a motorcycle.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing it about 15 years. I got it in case there was a gas crunch.
What do you have for us?
This first man's dinner invitations are never turned down. Originally from Skokie, Illinois, give a warm welcome to Alan Clare.
Hello there, Alan.
And this woman is an advertising executive, originally from Briarcliff, New York. Let's hear it for Liz Randall.
Hi there, Liz.
And he's a Grand Master from Hawthorne, California. Here's Wally Duffy.
Hello there, Wally.
So the pageant's going to be held in Dallas.
Okay, see you a little bit later there. Alan, your dinner invitations are never turned down.
Well, Jim, I'm actually a dynamite cook, and one of my dreams is to have Julia Child over for dinner so I can corrupt her with my salmon souffle.
Oh, that sounds terrific. That's a good thing to do. That's
Hey, you're invited too.
Well, good. If you want to corrupt me, Alan, well, I'll bring Summer along and corrupt her, okay? Good to have you with us. Liz, an advertising executive?
Yes, Jim. The intriguing thing about being in advertising is it's one business where you get to mind everyone else's.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. It sounds like you're good at it. A good slogan right there. Nice to have you here. Wally, what is it? Just says simply a Grand Master. It doesn't say chess Grand Master. It says Grand Master.
Well, Jim, I'm actually the past president of the Singing in the Shower Guild. And we have great times, but we have a little trouble at our rallies. It gets a little crowded there. But last year, when it rained, we got the Coliseum.
Oh, okay. Wally, good sense of humor. Thank you for sharing that with us. The player with the most money at the end of the show is the champion. He gets to do some great shopping. Who knows? One of these 3 people will take the motorbike and ride off into the sunset with Summer. $20 starts all 3 players off. And this question. Name the TV lawyer who employed a secretary named Della Street. Wally.
Perry Mason?
That was Perry Mason. $5 for the correct answer, and Wally goes to 25. On March 1st, 1968, what safety device was made mandatory? Alan.
Seatbelts.
Seatbelts on all U.S. cars. You are right. And Alan times Wally at 25. Name the man who led Russia through World War II. Wally?
Stalin.
Stalin it is. Wally back into the lead, adding another 5. According to the cliche, beauty is only... No, Alan?
Skin deep.
It sounds like an echo, but Alan's light was lit, and Alan, you get the right answer, and you did indeed. You go to 30. Wally, be very careful. I know you were going for the buzzer there, but it's a lockout, and only one will go on, whoever is closest, or whoever is first. So Alan did have the chance to answer that. On early TV and in many movies, what is the secret identity of a timid young man named Don Diego de la Vega? Alan.
Zorro.
Zorro, yes indeed, I remember it well. Alan goes up to 35. Time now for an instant bargain. Player in the lead can always buy bargain merchandise. Now, a sale surprise with a cash bonus, remember, Alan, could come up at any time. You have a $5 lead over Wally. It's your first opportunity to buy. You might like this.
Alan, these beautiful chrome and glass tables are copies of an award-winning 1920s design by Eileen Gray. One of her originals is on display in the Museum of Modern Art. They're from By Design. These tables are normally priced at $590, and today on Sale of the Century, they're yours for only $6.
Oh, they're very nice. Now, incidentally, I just wanted you to see some of my gourmet cooking here, too. I brought along some jelly beans. You may not think it's gourmet, but it sure gets me into the White House. Alan, it would cost you $5. You've got a $5 lead.
Right.
It was $6 for these beautiful tables. $590 worth of tables. I love ties.
I'm tempted.
I love ties. So I'll knock $1 off the price. You've got the tables, $590 worth of tables for the value of one question, and I'll even throw in 3 of my jelly beans. Going once, going twice. I'm glad he bought, because they're leaving. Sale surprise, bring it back. Come bring it back. The sale surprise goes with it. We got some cash for you, Alan. Here it is. Thank you, Summer. Why don't you just stay here with me? Listen, I'll hang on to Summer here, and it's about your nails now. You've got a sale surprise, even though they didn't want to give it to you back there. Alan, you've got 100. Hang on to that, Summer. 200, 300, 400, 500, $600 in cash. Hang on to all the money. We promise you'll get it. Thank you, Summer. Alan's got $600 in cash. You've got the tables, and it costs you just $5. We knocked the $5 off your score. You're down to 30. Anything can happen, friends. That's part of the joy. In what popular sport will you hear the term hole-in-one?
Golf.
Golf is right. You got that $5 right back, and nothing turned around. Wasn't that good? You go to 35. The northern part of what Asian nation was headed for many years by Ho Chi Minh? Alan.
Vietnam.
Vietnam, North Vietnam we were talking about. Alan goes up to 40 with a $10 lead. Name the renowned poet who wrote, "But I have promises to keep and miles to go." Alan.
Robert Frost.
Before I sleep from Stop by Woods in a Snowy Evening. Robert Frost it is. You are right. Alan, the 45. Yeah. Well, Alan's beginning to stretch it out a little bit, and we're going to have the fame game now and a chance for a pick of the board, money cards up there, a lot of information. Buzz in when you know a famous person. I am a performer, born in Detroit, Michigan in 1923. I began my radio career in Lowell, Massachusetts, and my TV career in Philadelphia. I have a nightclub act, make films, and appear in TV commercials. My theatrical films include The Incident, Fun with Dick and Jane, and Butterfly. I make an annual appearance on NBC's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I've been a sidekick announcer in Jack of All, Alan?
Ed McMahon.
Jack of All Trades on the Johnny Carson Show. Ed McMahon it is. And Alan, you've got a pick of the board now. 9 numbers up there. Which one do you like?
Number 1.
Number 1.
And behind number 1, we have Cutlery. Cutco's complete 18-piece cutlery set featuring patented wedge lock handles, exclusive double D grind cutting edge. Quality American craftsmanship furnished by Alcast Cutlery.
$535 worth of cutlery. That's yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. I'm going to hold the set together while you watch this commercial. Don't move.
Are you over...
Alan at $45, Wally at 30, Liz at 20. Let's get back to business. The seed pods of a tropical American orchid provide a flavoring. Alan?
Vanilla.
Vanilla's the flavoring. Very nicely done. Good anticipation, and Alan goes to 50. According to the song from the show Most Happy Fella, I'm standing on the corner watching... Alan?
The Girls Go By?
That's right. Girls is what we needed. All the girls, I think, was the lyric, but girls is what we wanted. And you go to 55. Name the Washington, D.C. museum that is sometimes referred to Wally?
Smithsonian.
As America's attic, it is indeed the Smithsonian Institution, and Wally goes to 35. Yes. The element with the chemical symbol Ca is vital, Liz,
Sorry.
to the growth of bones and teeth. Calcium. Ca is calcium. Liz takes a backward step, losing 5, going down to 15. Again, an instant bargain, and as you know, with an instant bargain, anything can happen. Alan, you've got a $20 lead over Wally. You've stretched it out a little bit. Oh, Alan, single fella, while you're cooking, put on a little music. Well, I'll say no more, but Summer will.
Alan, you'll keep up with the action with Sharp's state-of-the-art hi-fi component system featuring an auto-reverse linear tracking stereo turntable furnished by Sharp. This great system is normally priced at $900, and today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $12.
Oh, that's terrific. That's lovely. You like that, Alan? I mean, it's compact.
Nice.
You know, when you and Julia are over there, you and Julia Childs, hey. You mean you're not going to dance with Julia Childs when she comes over? $900 worth of stereo for $12. You would still have an $8 lead. You got some money before. You got $600 before.
Give me a minute. Give
you a minute. No, I won't give you a minute. I'll give you $100. $1,000 bargain for $12. Going once, going twice, and he'll buy it. He decided to buy. Enjoy the stereo. Another $100 in cash. We knocked $12 off your score, and you still have the lead. It's an $8 lead. Goodbye. 3 distinctive breeds of what animal are Brahma, Hereford, Alan?
Bull or cow?
Bull, cow. Yes, indeed. Either one acceptable. You got 5 of the 12 right back, and you're at 48. Name the creature in Greek mythology which was half horse and half human. Wally.
Pegasus?
No. Half horse and half human was either Centaur or Bubba Smith. Centaur. You lose $5 on that, down to 30. Sorry about that. What food would you buy if your recipe called for champignons? Alan, the chef.
Mushroom.
Yes, the chef got it right for another 5, over the $50 mark. On what continent is the Kalahari Desert? Alan?
Africa.
Africa is right, yes. And Alan hits the $58 mark, and again he begins to pull it out a little bit. Pick a plum, wash it, dehydrate it with hot air. Alan?
Prune.
That's what you got as a prune. And Alan over the $60 mark. Very nice. This is true. Talking about prunes, Floyd Yully. Wally, you think you had a strange organization. Floyd Yully, who is 72, is the king of the 4th Irregular Prune Parade in El Monte, California. He failed to appear at the event after he became ill from eating too many prunes. We might bring this back as a running gag, friends. We'll be right back. Well, Alan really made a move in that segment. He's up to $63 now. Wally at 30, Liz at 15. And Liz and Wally, if you're going to get a crack at him, maybe you might need some money up there as we go back to the fame game. $15 money card up there someplace. A famous person. I was born in 1910 and educated at my country's Naval Academy. In the mid-1930s, I became interested in a special kind of exploration. As a result of my work, I was partly responsible for the invention of the aqualung, an underwater breathing device. In the 1940s, using a camera of my own design, I began filming my underwater explorations. Liz?
Jacques Cousteau?
Jacques Cousteau is who it is, yeah, he helped with the invention of the aqualung. Well, Liz, 8 numbers up there, great opportunity, a lot of prizes, money cards.
A lot riding on this. How about number 8, Jim?
And behind number 8, we have a cappuccino espresso machine. The Faima Cappuccino Espresso Machine, precision-made, 40-cup capacity, Italian styling. Beautiful in any room of the house, even the kitchen, furnished by Faima.
That's very fancy. That's $495 for that machine.
All right, I can use a cup of coffee now.
That's right. Okay. Don't take a cup of coffee now. Get those hands ready, because we're back to business. What eastern city had mayor's name Jimmy Walker, Fiorello LaGuardia? Liz?
New York.
New York it is, and Liz, back to the $20 mark. Dendrochronology is the term given to counting rings to discover the age of... Liz?
Of trees?
Trees is exactly what it is. Liz goes, yeah, she's up to 25. In a daring scene for a hit movie of the 50s, Burt Lancaster rolled around in the surf. Alan.
From Here to Eternity.
Yeah, he did it with Deborah Carr, and From Here to Eternity it is. And Alan beats everyone on the buzzer, goes to 68. Well, Alan, a third crack at buying, and again, even a bigger lead. A $38 lead, Alan. How about this?
Alan, you can get down to business with this terrific computer. It's designed for the professional and comes complete with a powerful package of ready-to-run programs for the modern office at home, furnished by Computer Showcase. This fabulous computer is normally priced at $1,895, and today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $16.
Great computer. Beautiful computer worth $1,895, costs $16 with your big lead. And you have a big lead. You've got a $38 lead. If you bought it for $16, you would still have a big lead. You'd have a $22 lead. So with that big a lead, I'm going to leave that price right where it is. You want it, you've got it for 16
I want it real bad. I can file all my
once. He's going to buy again. He gets himself a lovely computer for just $16. We knock it off his score. He still has a $22 lead, and it's been a good day for Alan so far. We'll be back with these nice folks right after this. You like that computer, right? It's a good price. Right?
Yeah, right.
It's been a good day for Alan Clare. He's got all of the instant bargains. Sales surprise. Alan, you have any idea how much you picked up so far?
A couple hundred, maybe.
Just a little more. $4,620, and you still have the lead. Alan's at 52, Wally's at 30, Liz at 25. Back to business with this. In the Bible, the man who lost his head to Salome was known as the Baptist. Liz.
John
the Baptist, and Liz ties Wally to second place at 30. What South American nation calls its capital Bogota? Wally?
Colombia.
Colombia is exactly what it is. Wally back in the second place. In 1883, this New York City landmark opened with a performance of Faust. Liz?
Metropolitan Opera.
That's exactly what it is. The Met opened in 1883. Liz again in the tie for second place. Third and final crack of that fame game board. Somewhere up there is a $25 money card. Could be very important to Liz or Wally. Famous people, plural. We were born in Hanau in 1785 and 1786. Among many of our scholarly works is a 16-volume dictionary. However, we both spent 7 years collecting folk tales from farmers and villagers. Alan.
The Grimm brothers?
That's exactly who it is. Yeah. Very nicely done with limited information. Alan, again, a pick of the board for you.
5's got to be it.
And behind number 5, we have $15.
Where were those other two big money cards, Donna?
Number 2 and the number 7.
I'm glad to see your arm is still working. But Alan finds a $15 money card. We add that to his score, and Alan goes to $67. Alan's at 67, Liz and Wally both to 35 as we finish up the game with the speed round. 60 seconds on the clock, please, as we start the speed round. Now, name the Greek tycoon who married the widow of John F. Kennedy. Alan.
Aristotle and Onassis.
Right. According to the Bible, what sea did Moses part on his way? Alan.
The Red Sea.
Right. In song, on what hill did Fats Domino find his thrill? Alan.
Blueberry Hill.
Right. Name the Shakespearean character who was told to beware the Ides of March. Liz.
Julius Caesar.
Right. What nickname was given to the wooden airplane built by Howard Hughes? Liz.
The Spruce Goose.
Right. Name the Asian mountain conquered for the first time by Hillary. Liz.
The Himalaya. Wrong.
In what country do they celebrate Bastille Day?
France.
Right. In what war did we fight the Battle of the Coral Sea? Wally.
World War II.
Right. Name the European nation that ruled India from 1858. Liz.
England.
Right. Who wrote the classic book, The Old Man and the Sea? Alan.
Hemingway.
Right. What language do you understand if you sprechen Sie Deutsch? Alan.
German.
Right. Name the government department that's headed by the Attorney General. Alan.
The Attorney General Department.
Wrong. In what U.S. state are the Aleutian Islands? Wally.
Alaska.
Time is up, Wally. We'll give you that other one for another 5. You got it right with Alaska, and you go to 45. But Alan Clare is our new champion. Congratulations. Back with a new champion in a moment. I thought maybe Wally might have started that before the bell, so we gave him credit for, yes, indeed, it was Alaska. The government department, the Attorney General Department, is called the Justice Department, but a good try. And Liz, I love that, saying time is up on myself. Edmund Hillary, the mountain itself was the Mount Everest.
Yes.
Mount Everest. Time goes quick. Got to say goodbye to Liz and Wally. And Liz, you got that espresso machine. And with the cash in front of you, you're over $500 in cash and prizes. Congratulations. Wally, you can pick up anything along the way. Got some nice parting gifts for you. And Wally will look for your organization out there someplace. Thank you for joining us. But Alan Clare bought everything, and he still won. He's going to join me. Let's go shopping, Alan. Well, you had a very good day. Congratulations.
I told my civics teacher about the Attorney General Department.
Your civics teacher would get very upset about that, right? Well, you won, even with all that buying, at a good total, $92. You can afford to buy this as well.
See the city in style on this exciting motorcycle. Take to the road on this beautiful bike with its powerful four-cylinder engine and mag wheels. Furnished by Burbank Kawasaki. And this motorcycle normally priced at $3,129. Yours on sale of the century for only $85.
Just $85. At our last show, the champion took this motorcycle and left. You've got $92, so you say yes, and you can leave with that. Maybe drive off into the sunset with summer. You never know. Next thing up the line you've seen is that trip to Canada. Got to get to $175 for that. You're just $83 away. You haven't seen this yet. Go from your 92 up to 260. You might enjoy this.
Treat yourself to this luxurious bracelet. An 18-karat gold bangle bracelet inset with diamonds. Yours with a gift certificate from Jewels by Edouard of Beverly Hills. This stunning bracelet normally priced at $6,250. Yours on sale of the century for only $260.
Just $260. Beautiful bracelet. Next thing up the line might be something else that a lovely lady might enjoy. Get the $340, you can have this.
Step into the limelight in this luxurious fur coat. Full and fluffy, an all vertical design featuring banded neckline and shawl collar from Dicker & Dicker of Beverly Hills. This gorgeous fur normally priced at $9,500. It's yours on sale of the century for only $340.
And you get the $640, you'll have all the prizes on the stage. Get the $750, we'll give you all of the prizes plus this.
The cash jackpot of $55,000.
Starts at $50, we add $1,000 every day. It's not hit, it's up to $55,000 right now. So, Alan, you've got $92. We could give away our second motorbike in a row if you want to take it and leave, or put your money in the bank. You are $83 away from the trip to Canada. You think about it for a moment, and we'll get your decision.
Do your state...
Back with our champion, Alan Clare. $92 in your bank. Take the motorbike and leave us. Or put the $92 back in the bank, and if you get to $175, just $83 more in the win, and you can have a wonderful luxury trip to Canada. Great luxury fishing trip. Of course, the diamond bracelet and the ladies' fur are next. Alan, what's it going to be?
Having too much fun. I've got to come back.
You're going to come back. Well, he's had a great day. He's almost $5,000 in cash and prizes. He doesn't even risk that, but he says goodbye to the motorbike as he tries for the trip to Canada. Another $1,000 in the cash jackpot. $56,000 to new challenges next time on Sale of the Century. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
All prices are manufacturer's suggested retail value and are correct at the time of recording. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Sale of the Century is a Red Strandy production. This is our returning champion, Alan Clare from Skokie, Illinois. Stand by to see Alan play for a luxurious Canadian holiday valued at $5,000. Today, on America's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a pair of Pontiac Fieros, valued at $23,767 for $530. Cash and prizes worth over $100,000 for $750. Two of the incredible bargains on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. Thank you, David. Thank you, Karen. Hi there. Welcome to Sale of the Century. Let us welcome back our champion, Alan Clare. Hi, Alan. Boy, did you have a good day on our last show? Now, on the major prize, you went back, you decided no, you did not want the motorcycle. You put your money in the bank, and the trip to Canada worth $5,000 could be yours if you win with another $83. But along the way, you got tables, a stereo, cutlery, a computer that you said you loved, $700 in cash, a one-day total, $4,620, and that's without a major prize. Great champion. What do you do for a living? I didn't ask you, Alan.
I'm a photographer. And I guess ever since I got my first Instamatic, I was in love with photography. Now I shoot for magazines and ad agencies.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. You're a good player here. Nice to have you back. Here to introduce the challengers, Summer Bartholomew. We'll get Alan take some pictures of you. You're so photogenic, Howard. Anybody can.
Please.
Who did you bring us?
Today we have a lady that holds the world's record for blind dates. From Los Angeles, California, join in welcoming Suzanne DeCure.
Hi there, Susan.
And this
Suzanne
gentleman has a theatrical ambition. Originally from Chicago, Illinois, we're pleased to present Brian Pizer.
Hi, Brian. You see a little later some instant bargain, Summer? Brian, you have a theatrical ambition.
Well, I was acting, Jim, for about 20 years of my life, and now I'm getting involved with producing.
Well, now that's funny because if our friends at home were with us a couple of shows ago, we had a gentleman who for 40 years did something else and then decided to become an actor. He left with a motorbike. Now you've done the opposite. Now you're...
Right, I'm balancing the budget.
It sounds sensible, sensible. Good to have you here, Brian.
Thank you.
And Suzanne, my apologies. I said Susan. It is Suzanne. I'm sure you get that a lot.
Yes,
that's
I do.
not nice. It's Suzanne. You hold the world's record for blind dates.
Yes, it's quite a distinction. I have a lot of friends who have taken it upon themselves to play matchmaker. So they're continually sending me names and phone numbers of these blind dates.
Have you ever kept track of how many?
No, I don't know. That might be a little depressing.
Oh, well, nice to have you here. I don't think you have any trouble getting dates of your own. You're a lovely lady. Good to have you here. And, of course, the player has the most money at the end of the show as a champion, gets to do that great shopping, and we'll start all three of you off with $20. Name the movie superstar who rose to fame as Vinnie Barbarino. Alan?
Gabe Kaplan.
No. Vinnie, and welcome back, Cotter. Movie superstar was John Travolta, played Vinnie. And you lose $5 for the incorrect answer, down to 15. In what comic strip would you find Lucy and Linus Van... Brian?
That's Peanuts.
That's right. Linus Van Pelt would indeed be Peanuts. $5 on the plus side for Brian. He goes to 25. In what war did Allied troops fight the Battle of Gallipoli? Suzanne?
That was World War II.
No. World War I.
I knew it was one or the other.
Then we'll take $250 off. No, we got to take $5 off. Down to 50. Sorry about that. Name the bulbous-nosed actor who warns us don't...
Carl Malden.
Okay, my goodness, from bulbous-nosed actor? You're talking about blind dates being depressing. Yeah, don't leave home without it, I was going to say. Carl Malden is right. You add 5 going back to $20, Alice. Some of the great names in this sport are Steve Coffin, Eddie Arcaro, Brian.
Horse racing.
Horse racing is exactly what it is. They're both jockeys. Brian goes into the lead by 10. Good time to be in the lead because it is time for an instant bargain. Player in the lead has the opportunity to buy bargain merchandise. Brian, you have a $10 lead over Alan. Remember, a sale surprise with a bonus cash could come up at any time. Alan hit one on the last show. How about this, Brian?
Brian, keep the good times rolling with this great 5-speed cruiser tandem featuring balloon tires, low-step through frame, and deluxe saddles for riding comfort from the La Mirada Bike Shop. This exciting bicycle is normally priced at $360, and today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $5.
Oh, isn't that sweet? If you offer her candy, she'll get on the bicycle in a minute. That's $360 bicycle built for two, Brian. A very unusual, a very nice thing.
Sure is.
Think you might enjoy that?
I think I would, but I think Alan's awfully close behind.
Alan is, well, no, he's not that close behind, but if you buy it, he would be a little closer. You have a $10 lead. If you bought the bicycle for $5, he would be $5 behind. But if you're afraid of Alan, let me help you along a little bit. $200 in cash to go with it. $560 bargain for the value of one measly question. Hey, you like that? All right, enjoy the break. Enjoy the cash. Hey, very good, Brian. That should be a lot of fun, Brian. You'll enjoy that. And, of course, we knocked the $5 off your score. You do indeed have a $5 lead. Back with this for all three of you. On what television series did you find Miss Kitty running the Long Branch? Suzanne?
That was Gunsmoke.
That was Gunsmoke. You got that one. Yes, indeed, Suzanne. Back to the $20 mark. Ronald Reagan's done it twice. Most other presidents only did it once, except James Buchanan. Brian?
Re-elected. Incumbent re-elected.
Reagan twice, most presidents once, except James Buchanan, who never did it at all. Married. Got married. Yes. Buchanan never married, and Reagan twice. The others once. You lose 5. Quick buzzer cost you. And again, we've got a 3-way tie now. Back down to 20 for all 3 players. What is the title of the... I don't laugh like that. They're bouncing around, but he bought things. What is the title of the sequel to Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures, Brian?
Through the Looking Glass.
That's right. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Through the Looking Glass it is. Brian, back to 25. Close game. Difference could be the Fame game. We're playing now for a pick of the Fame game board. A lot of wonderful prizes, money cards up there. Buzz in. If you answer correctly, you get that pick. We're looking for a famous thing. I am a dance developed in Europe during the 1830s. Jacques Offenbach composed my best-known music. Toulouse-Lautrec made paintings and lithographs of people dancing me. Tonight, Brian.
The can-can?
Can it is, as Brian just beat Suzanne to the buzzer. Brian, there are 9 numbers up there. You make your choice, and what's behind the one you choose is yours.
Number 6, Jim.
And behind number 6, we have a metal detector. A White's metal detector featuring ground exclusion balance to help me locate coins, jewelry, and precious metals while excluding mineralized soil. Furnished by White's Electronics.
It's a $369 medical detector. They are laughing. Suppose he loses his bicycle. We'll be right back. Brian's picked up a couple of nice prizes and some cash, and he still has the lead. Brian at 25, Suzanne and Alan, and both at 20. Suzanne's getting the hands ready to go again. The drink known as espresso is a very strong, Suzanne?
Coffee.
That's what it is, and Suzanne ties Brian for first place. Yes, indeed. An old song tells us to leave our worries on the doorstep and just direct our feet. Where, Brian?
To the sunny side of the street, Jim.
You got it, and Brian goes to the $30 mark. Yes. What country do you dislike if you're an Anglophobe? Alan.
England.
England it is, and Alan goes to 25. Tying Suzanne for second place. In what part of your body is the bone known as the mandible? Suzanne?
It's in the jaw.
In the jaw, lower jaw to be exact, but the jaw acceptable, and Suzanne ties Brian for first place. And a good time to go into a tie, because now remember, with an instant bargain, only one of you can have this. When you hear the low sale of the century price, Suzanne or Brian, for one of you, this is yours.
You'll be sure to get her attention with this beautiful ring. 14-karat gold and all-natural, untreated lapis, the second oldest gemstone known to man, provided by Mason K. This gorgeous ring is normally priced at $750. And today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $10.
Suzanne will buy for 10. Oh, that is lovely. You've got yourself a beautiful lapis jewelry ring for just $10. $750 ring. Sounds like you liked it, Suzanne.
Yes, I do.
We will knock the $10 off your score, of course. That's what it cost you, and you're now down in third place, but just 2 questions behind. Back with all 3 of you. What kind of creatures are grunts, groupers, graylings? Brian?
Moles.
No. Close. Grunts, groupers, graylings, and guppies, they are fish. They are fish. You lose 5 on that. Going down to 25. And again, just $5 separating the players. Police in many cities use a machine called the breathalyzer to determine, Brian.
To detect the alcohol level or...
That's all we need. You got it, and you've got another 5 going back up to 30. Yes, indeed. We keep a breathalyzer at the office to check our writers after lunch, incidentally. Which European nation owns the Canary Islands? Alan?
Spain.
Spain it is, and the champion has heard from ties Brian for first place. What was the nickname of the flamboyant financier of the gay 90s, James Brady? Brian?
Diamond Jim.
Diamond Jim Brady it is. Brian back into the lead. What kind of insects live in an apiary? Suzanne?
Bees.
Bees it is. Suzanne to 25. Well, the players got on a roll there. Yeah. Alan, if you're with us on the last show, is a chef, so he might be interested in that. Talking about bees, a Mexican TV chef is trying to popularize gourmet insect dishes. He's working on a cookbook, absolutely true, containing such delicacies as ant and scarab soup, mosquito eggs in cream of garden snail, and worms in honey ant sauce. Boy, that'll whet the appetite, won't it? That really gets you going. We'll be right back. Our champion, Alan Clear, is just $53 away from that $5,000 trip to Canada, but he must win. And right now, he is trailing. It is Brian at 35, Alan at 30, Suzanne just 2 questions behind at 25. $15 money card up there on the board someplace. Suzanne would give you the lead if you can find it. A famous person, as we look this time in the Fame game, famous person. I am an actor born in New York City in 1913. I grew up in tough East Harlem and won an athletic scholarship to NYU. I formed an acrobatic team with a friend and appeared in vaudeville nightclubs and circuses. After World War II, I accidentally got a part on Broadway, which led to my screen debut in the movie The Killers. I star Alan.
Lee Marvin.
Incorrect. Out of the rest of the question, no dollar value. You're playing for a pick of the board, so you stay at 30, but you're out of the question as we clear the board. Continue for Brian and Suzanne. I starred in Come Back Little Sheba, The Rose Tattoo. Brian.
That's Burt Lancaster.
It is indeed Burt Lancaster. Yeah, I remember that about being an acrobat. Well, Brian, again, you got the pick of the board.
Let's try Lucky 7.
And behind number 7, we have a sofa. The Lazy Boy Signature 2 Sleep Sofa. You may enjoy elegance by day and comfort by night. Furnished by Lazy Boy.
Very nice. $649 sofa.
Great.
And that is yours. Of course, anything you pick up there is yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. And you've got a $5 lead. Everybody back in with this. In 1973, Mark Phillips was married to the Princess of England. Name her. Brian wants to try it?
Princess Margaret.
Oh, no. Another one. Cost you 5. Princess Anne. Princess Anne married Mark Phillips. And Alan and Brian now in a tie, and $5 separate the 3 players. What kind of building is made up of the apse, transept, nave, aisle, and vestry? Suzanne.
It's a church.
It is indeed a church, and we've got a 3-way tie at $30. Yes, indeed. I got to show you something. Can we show you this little instant bargain over here right now? Take a look. All this beautiful stuff, right? It's interesting because we've got a 3-way tie. Only the player in the lead gets a chance to buy all those lovely things. And this question could put you in the lead. Which legend of the silver screen is known for the line, when I'm good, I'm very good, when I'm bad, Brian?
Mae West. She's very
better.
bad.
It is Mae West. And Brian, you're in the lead. So now, Brian, take a good look as Summer tells you about that prize.
Oh, Brian, there's something magical about a cradle, and this is no exception. Made of solid brass, this cradle offers old-world quality with modern grace. Furnished by Swan Brass Beds, this cradle is normally priced at $1,200. And today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $15.
Oh. Well, that's just follow the yellow brick road. Brian.
Did she stay with it?
Brian, I looked at the cards and I said, here we have a cradle and all 3 contestants are single. Well, it would be a great gift for somebody. It's very unusual. It's $1,200. It would normally cost $15. I will sell it to you for $10, and you would be trailing by 5, but you'd have the $1,200 cradle. Going once, going twice, and no sale. Oh, Brian. Sales surprise went with it. You could have bought something to put in the cradle. $700 in cash went with it, and you didn't buy. That would have been worth getting married and all. Really? Well, I guess maybe not, friends. We'll be right back. A cradle with 3 single people.
Next.
It is anyone's game. Brian with a slender 1-question lead. Brian at 35, Suzanne and the champion Alan both at 30. We're back with this. In religion, what do we call a person who dies rather than renounces faith? Suzanne.
A martyr.
It is indeed a martyr, and Suzanne ties Brian for first place. In what Connecticut city is the Ivy League College of Yale? Suzanne.
It's at Providence.
No. No, yes, indeed. I'm sorry, we had to take the first answer. New Haven it is, and you take a backward step, losing 5, back down to 30. In one of the great literary hoaxes in history, Clifford Irving sold what he claimed was the autobiography, Brian?
Howard Hughes?
Of Howard Hughes, you are right, and Brian has a $10 lead, yes. However, somewhere up on that board is a $25 money card. There's a 10, a 5, a 15, and a 25. A famous person. 3rd and final crack of that fame game. Famous person. I am a television newsman born in England in 1940. I grew up admiring Edward R. Murrow and Alistair Cook. Alan, taking a chance.
Peter Jennings.
Incorrect. Out of the rest of the question, no dollar value, but the champion is out of the question. We'll clear the board. Continue for Brian and Suzanne. I admired Edward R. Murrow, Alistair Cook, got into radio and joined ABC TV in 1963. After a year's hiatus in 1976, I rejoined that network to anchor a weekend newscast. In 1979, when Americans were taken hostage in Iran, Brian?
Ted Koppel?
That's right. He began Nightline. Ted Koppel it is. And Brian, for the 3rd time today, gets that pick of the fame game board.
Let's try Lucky 3.
And behind number 3, we have
$1,000 in cash goes right into Brian's pocket, and that money is yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game, so forget all about that. But where were those money cards?
Behind the number 1, the number 9, and the number 5.
Right up the middle was that big $25 money card, and Suzanne said, oh, I know, you would have picked that one, right?
Yes.
Alan, you're back in now, all 3 players, as we finish up the game with the speed round. 60 seconds on the clock, please. And indeed, anyone can win. Brian is in the lead. He's at $40, but Suzanne and Alan are just 2 questions behind at 30. Good luck to three nice people as we start the speed round now. Name the two Shakespearean title characters who were described as star-crossed lovers. Suzanne.
Romeo and Juliet.
Right. The baby of what animal is called a foal? Suzanne.
That's a horse's baby.
Right. Name the manufacturer of the Model T. Brian.
Ford.
Right. What city in Massachusetts was the site of witchcraft? Suzanne.
Salem.
Right. How often does a centennial occur? So Brian.
100 years.
Right. According to the saying, what do too many cooks spoil? Suzanne.
The brew. The broth.
Wrong. Who was Secretary of State under Presidents Nixon and Ford? Suzanne.
Oh, shoot.
Time. What types of game are euchre, canasta, and pinochle? Brian.
They're card games, Jim.
Right. In which eastern state can you find the Adirondack Mountains? Brian.
Pennsylvania.
Wrong. What Rocky Mountain city is known as the Mile High? Alan.
Denver.
Right. James Fenimore Cooper wrote about the last members. Brian.
The Mohicans.
Right. Name the lightweight gas that has the chemical symbol H. Suzanne.
Helium.
Right. What is the news agency known by the initials UPI? Suzanne.
United Press International.
Right. Name the Swiss psychiatrist. Time is up, and we have a new champion. Brian has won it by $10. He went into the speed round with a $10 lead. He came out with a $10 win. Back to Brian in a moment. Yes, I didn't get a chance to finish at H-E, I was going to say. Suzanne answered correctly, helium. And the Adirondack Mountains are found in New York. And Nixon and Ford, Henry Kissinger was the Secretary of State. And the one that I think maybe got you thrown off a little bit, Suzanne, too many cooks spoil the broth, or too many of the soup and all, but not the brew. It's not beer. So we couldn't give you credit for that one. Sorry about that. We have to say goodbye to our champion. Well, he came back to try for that lovely trip to Canada, didn't make it, but along the way, he's picked up some wonderful things. He's got a couple of tables, cutlery, stereo, the computer, $735 in cash. Alan, you've got yourself $4,655 in cash and prizes. Congratulations, fine player. Thank you. Suzanne, you made the buy that looked like you wanted. You've got yourself a beautiful ring, and with the cash in front of you, you are just a couple of dollars short of $800. Thank you for joining us as well. But Brian Pfizer, he picked up a lot, and he could pick up more now because he's going back up here and shopping with me. Come on, Brian. Yeah, you picked up a couple of lovely things up there. Congratulations. Really like it. You still won. Now, you didn't win with too big a total with all that bouncing around. It's $55, but forget the price. You are entitled to the first level prize. $55 will buy you this. That's that motorbike. You know about that. Now, you're just a few dollars away from that, but you're entitled to that. If you put your $55 in the bank, the next thing is a trip to Canada. You need another $120 for that. You've seen that already. One thing that you haven't seen yet, this is very exotic and very different. You get the $445. How about this video jukebox?
Swing into action with this terrific video jukebox. State-of-the-art technology wrapped in a space-age package. Each tape is 2 hours of non-stop rhythm, country, western to rock and roll. Furnished by Circle International. And this jukebox normally priced at $12,900. Yours on sale of the century for only $445.
That is wild. Sit down there and take a look at it. That is very, very exotic, very expensive. I'm looking at some of these things, these titles here. Da-Do Run Run, Like a Virgin, It's Raining Men. I'm getting old, friends. I don't know about that being music, but that could be yours if you get up to $445. Get the $530. I'll give you 2 cars. Jay will tell you about them.
Take to the road in these beautiful his and her sports cars. Pontiac's Fiero, a sports car, personal car, practical car. Some standard features are fully independent suspension and 4-wheel disc brakes, furnished by Pontiac. And these great cars normally priced at $23,767. They're yours on sale of the century for only $530.
$750 to get you every prize on the stage, plus this.
A cash jackpot of $56,000.
That's a total of $116,546 that could be yours. But right now, the decision is the motorbike or play on with the trip to Canada next. Think about it for a moment, Brian. We'll get your decision right after this. Back with our champion, Brian Pfizer. You've got $55 in the bank. Forget about the price. You can buy that motorbike, which would normally cost $85, and leave with everything else you've picked up. And you picked up a lot of stuff. Or put your money in the bank. The trip to Canada is next, but it is $120 away. Brian, what's it going to be?
I've always wanted to go to Canada, Jim. I'm going to come back.
He's going to come back. So we'll put his money in the bank. He's got a ways to go. But we'll add another $1,000, $57,000. 2 new challenges next time on Sale of the Century. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
All prices are manufacturer's suggested retail value and are correct at the time of recording. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Is a Red Grundy production. This is our returning champion, Brian Buzzr from Chicago, Illinois. Stand by to see Brian play for a luxurious Canadian holiday valued at $5,000. Today, on America's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a pair of Pontiac Fieros valued at $23,767 for $530. Cash and prizes worth over $100,000 for $750. 2 of the incredible bargains on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Curry.
Hello there, David and Greg. Got you guys out there. Hello there. Welcome to Sale of the Century. Let us welcome back our champion, Brian Buzzr. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Jim.
Good to see you again. I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm doing great.
Well, you passed on a motorbike. You could have walked away with in the last show over $3,000. You got $55 in the bank. Not a lot. You need another $120 and the win for the trip to Canada. You need both. Got to keep winning, and you got to get enough money. Then you can have that $5,000 trip. But I must say, one of the reasons that you are down is that you picked up a lot of things along the way. You've got a bicycle built for 2, right? A metal detector, a sofa, not bad in cash on our last show, just on the Fame game and Instant Bargains, $1,200 in cash,
great.
over $2,500, and that's without taking a big prize. Not bad. Are you ready to go again?
I think I'm ready, Jim.
Good luck. Fine champion. Here to introduce the challengers, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, the lady in purple. I like it. You like colorful outfits.
I love colorful outfits. I'm a very bold person.
Yes.
Very bold.
Boldly introduce the
I
challengers.
certainly will. She has an incurable interest. Originally from Springfield, Illinois, let's hear it for Judy Sainer.
Hi there, Judy.
And he's a comedy screenwriter from Los Angeles, California. Help cheer on Jim Hertzfeld.
Hello there, Jim. You'll have some bold Instant Bargains for us? That's you, little devil you. All right. Jim, you are a comedy screenwriter.
That's right, Jim. I recently wrote a Rags to Riches comedy about the rock video world, and hopefully it'll be in production this summer.
Oh, well, that's terrific. Maybe we'll bring you luck, because I remember we had a young fellow, he hung around here for a while, a curly-haired fellow, and I said, where is the curly-haired? Remember, I said, where is the curly-haired guy? And Dan Petrie Jr. left, because he wrote his first screenplay, Beverly Hills
Right,
Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
So he doesn't have to come around much anymore. He's counting his money. Maybe it'll bring you luck, too. Nice to have you here. Judy, you have an incurable interest.
It's an addiction for baseball, and last year I got to work for the Olympics and be at the baseball venue, my favorite stadium, all summer and had a wonderful time.
Oh, that had to be a lot of fun.
It was
And being
great.
part of that Olympics had to be fun, too.
It was fabulous.
Good to have you here as well, Judy. You all know how to do it. The player with the most money at the end of the show is the champion, gets to do some great shopping. We'll start all 3 of you off with $20, and this question gets you gone. For decades now, what comedian has been known by the nickname Uncle Milty? Jim?
That's Milton Berle.
Milton Berle it is. $5 for the correct answer, and Jim goes to 25. What color hair does a carrot top have? Brian?
That's red hair, Jim.
That is indeed red. The champion is heard from, and he goes to 25 as well. Name the area of fortune telling in which the examination of Jim?
Polygrams?
Oh, examination of lines and marks on the human hand is used to foretell the future. Palmistry, palm reading, anything like that. Quick buzzer costs you. You lose $5. Back down to 20. Sorry about that. In the adage, heaven helps him who helps. Brian?
Himself.
Himself it is, as Brian beats Jim and Judy to the buzzer and goes to 30. In bowling, what do you call it when it takes 2 shots to get, Jim?
That's a spare.
Get all 10 pins down in 2. Yeah, you call it a spare. I call it lucky, what I do. Jim goes back up to 25. But it is time now for an instant bargain. The player in the lead can always buy bargain merchandise. Brian, you have a $5 lead. The opportunity to add this to your winnings.
Brian, you'll never be far from the action with this fabulous miniature color TV. Weighs just 8 ounces, is completely portable, and features a liquid crystal screen from Futuretronics. This great TV is normally priced at $499. Today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $6.
Well, that is incredible. My goodness. That is wonderful. Did you see the size of that, Brian? It is beautiful. Perfect television, $499 for just $6. Well, you've got a $5 lead. I love ties. Everybody knows that, so I'll knock $1 off the price. I'll give you this $499 color TV for the value of 1 question, and you would be in a tie with Jim.
It's real tempting, Jim.
Going once, going twice, and no sale. He was tempted, but just tempted. A young voice out there said, buy it, Brian.
I almost did.
Back with us. What product are you buying if you look at the octane number? Brian.
That's gasoline.
Gasoline is exactly what it is. Brian goes to 35. Yes. You look at the octane number, it's either gasoline or very cheap wine. In which of the arts is Antonio Vivaldi? Brian.
That's music or opera?
Music, opera, composing, anything like that. And you add another 5 going to 40. Yes. What special term is used for the murder of one's own brother? Brian.
That's homicide?
Nope. The special term is fratricide. Fratricide for the brother, and you lose $5 for the incorrect answer. Well, it is time now for the fame game as the players try for a pick of the board. A lot of information. They're playing not for dollars, but for a pick of that board. Looking for a famous place. I am a Midwestern city founded in 1796 by a surveyor and named after him. I lie on Lake Erie, and my harbor is... Brian?
Erie?
No, incorrect. Break for the challengers. The champion is out of the rest of the question. I said you're playing for a pick of the board, so you stay at 35, but we'll clear the board. Continue for Jim and Judy. I lie on Lake Erie. Jim?
Oh, Cleveland.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Wow. Well, Jim, there are 9 numbers up there on the board, wonderful things behind them, and you pick which one you want, and you've got it.
Oh, let me see. Number 5.
And behind number 5, we have a pager. Page Command People Pager. You may beep children home, used for handicapped persons, home security, or panic beeper. To operate, plug it in. Page Command furnished by Linear Communications.
Very nice. Almost $300. That's a neat prize. That, of course, is yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game, Jim. We'll get back to the game in a moment. Yeah, you might have been thrown that Cleveland was not named after President Grover Cleveland, but after the surveyor. I think it was Moses Cleveland. We will be right back. Now the champion in the lead. Brian's at 35, Jim at 25, Judy at 20. Back to business. What plant of the mint family is named for its bizarre... Brian?
Julep?
Oh, bizarre effect on cats. Catnip. Catnip. Quick buzzer cost the champion. Loses another 5. The woman in the title of this Beatles hit was buried along with her name. Brian?
Eleanor Rigby.
And nobody came. Eleanor Rigby it is. This time the good anticipation pays off. The champion is back to 35. From the French verb to touch comes a fencing term indicating... Judy?
Touché.
Touché, that's right. It indicates a hit. Judy goes to 25. Yes. It's touché if you hit him in the front. If you hit him in the derriere, and the derriere is touché, right? So you get another 5, Judy. In the human body, this important nerve carries signals from the eye's retina to the back of the brain. Brian?
The optic nerve?
Optic nerve it is. On the toughie, Brian goes to 40. Yes. Instant bargain, and again, Brian, you can buy. You didn't want to buy the last time, but now your lead is $15. Can we interest you in this?
Brian, there's no mystery about this gift from the Orient. A gorgeous Oriental rug of 100% wool pile in luxurious colors and designs. Furnished by Buzzr International. This beautiful rug is normally priced at $920. Today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $11.
Beautiful rug. Brian, as I remember, you're getting into production now, yes? Incidentally, we got to get you together with Jim. Maybe he's got a screenplay for you as a producer. But we've got a rug for your office. I mean,
real nice rug.
Great, $920 rug for $11. You've got a $15 limit. Jim and Judy are shaking their heads. Yes, you should buy it.
They would.
You would have a $4 lead if you bought it. You didn't want to buy before, Brian. So I will give you $1, $2, $300 in cash to go with it. $1,220 bargain for $11. You would still have a $4 lead for the rug and $300. Going once. Going, he likes it. All right, enjoy that rug. Enjoy the cash.
Thank you.
Sales surprise as well. Oh, great time to buy. You've got my 300s, you've got the rug, and also you've got yourself $1, 2, 3, 4, $500
right.
more in cash. Great. Hang on to that for Brian. $800 in cash, $920 rug for just $11. And as we knock it off your score, you're still in the lead by $4. Less than a question that separates the three players. From what enormous mammal do we get ambergris? Jim.
Elephant?
No. Used in making expensive perfumes. That comes from whales.
Oh.
Comes from whales. Oh, that's the first time you heard that one, right? Jim goes down to 20, losing 5. In which war were American troops commanded by General William Westmoreland? Jim.
It was Vietnam.
It was indeed Vietnam, and you got that $5 right back. Yes. In what European capital city can you visit the historic hill known as the Acropolis? Brian.
That's Athens.
Athens is the city. You're right. Number 5 for Brian, going over a $30 mark again. The current chairman of Eastern Airlines once circled the moon as the commander, Brian.
Borman.
Frank Borman it is. Apollo 8 mission. Good job on that one, and Brian goes to 39. What part of the human body is the subject of the study of hematology? Jim.
That's the blood.
It is indeed the blood. You are right, and Jim goes to 30. Second place all to himself. Talking about the blood, and this is true, we find these things out. A laboratory in California was offering allergy blood tests by mail. An FDA investigator sent in a sample of cow's blood to check. Well, not only didn't the lab detect that it wasn't human blood, but the results showed that it had 28 different allergic reactions, one of which was to cow's milk. That is utterly ridiculous. We'll be right back. Buzzr. Our producer, George Vosberg, said that I milked that story about the cow, which is worse than mine there. Incidentally, the audience, everybody generally conceded, Brian, you should have bought that TV. They all love that little TV. But you bought enough things, you know, that you have $4,200 in cash and prizes so far. Wow. Doing great. Brian at 39. Jim is just $9 behind at 30. Judy not out of it at 25. Certainly not out of it with a $15 money card up there on the board someplace. Get you into the lead, Judy, if you can find it. But you got to get control with the correct answer as we look for a famous person. I was born in the Bronx in 1942. While other boys played ball, I sketched and sewed, and eventually became a fashion designer for Jim?
Calvin Klein.
You are right! With very little information. Wow. Well, Jim, can you take advantage of it now?
I have my mind set on lucky number 7.
And behind number 7, we have $5.
You find a money card. Not a big money card, but it is a money card that we add to your score, getting you to 35. You're within $4 of Brian. That 10 and 15 stay up there. We'll add a $25 money card later. President John F. Kennedy raised a few eyebrows when he named the man he wanted as Attorney General. Brian.
Robert Kennedy.
That's right. He wanted his brother, and you've got another 5, Brian, over the $40 mark. What name is given to the horizontal beam or shelf above a fireplace? Brian?
The mantle.
Mantle is what it is. 2 in a row for the champion. Michael Caine, Julie Waters starred in The Touching, Brian.
Educating Rita.
That's what it is. 3 in a row as Brian beats you into the buzzer and goes over the $50 mark. Well, Brian, maybe our audience will agree now that you should buy this.
Oh, Brian, don't you think it's time to work on that tan in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico? We'll fly you and a guest from Los Angeles for a week stay at the Los Tules Hotel, private club and resort. Air-conditioned, gourmet restaurants, swimming pools, and lush tropical beach in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Furnished by the Los Tules Hotel. This fabulous trip is normally priced at $1,361. Today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $16.
Brian, Puerto Vallarta. Oh, it's great. I've been there. It's a wonderful place.
$16.
$16. Well, you've got a big lead. If you bought it for $16, you would still have the lead. But your lead would be $3.
Not very cushiony.
Not very cushiony. I'm not going to make it easy for you, Brian. I'll give you the $1,361 trip, and again, I'll give you $300 in cash. $1,661 vacation, and you still have the lead. Going once.
I'll buy
He's
it.
going to Puerto Vallarta. Enjoy that. Enjoy the cash. And that gets Brian up somewhere in the neighborhood of $6,000 in cash and prizes. He hasn't bought a major prize yet. He's doing well. We'll be right back. Game's close. $3 lead now. prizes are added a trip to Puerto Vallarta to his winnings, but his lead has been cut to $3. Brian at 38, Jim at 35, Judy at 25. The subject is the Bible. What's the more familiar term for the Decalogue? Jim?
Ten Commandments.
10 Commandments it is, and Jim goes into the lead by $2. Which Eastern European nation calls its capital Belgrade? Brian?
Belgium.
No. Yugoslavia. The champion loses 5, down to 33. What's the English translation of Debussy's orchestral piece titled La Mer? Judy.
The Sea.
The Sea is what it is. Judy to $30, yeah. And the Judy Sainer fan club is heard from. Very close game, $25 money card somewhere on the board. Third and final crack of the fame game. Buzz in when you know a famous person. I was born in Connemara, Ireland in 1932. I made my amateur stage debut at age 17. My professional career began with the Bristol Old Vic Company in 1955. I won an Oscar nomination for the title role of Lawrence of Arabia. Jim?
That's Peter O'Toole.
It is indeed Peter O'Toole. And Jim again has that control and the pick of the board you could add to your lead.
Oh, let me try number 6.
And behind number 6, we have $25.
Where were those other two?
Number 3 and the number 8.
So the big $25 money card gets added to Jim's score, and he vaults way into the lead at 65. And it is catch Jim time as we finish up the game with the speed round. 60 seconds on the clock, please. Jim, as I say, at 65. Brian in second place at 33. Judy at 30. A lot of questions. Good luck. We start the speed round now. What color was the boy in Gainsborough's famous Brian?
Blue.
Right. Name the country that has secret police called the KGB. Brian.
Russia.
Right. What area of the arts was pursued by Claude Monet and Paul Cézanne? Brian.
That's painting.
Right. Name the capital city of Nevada. Brian.
Carson City.
Right. What's the full name of the flowers often called mums? Jim.
Chrysanthemums.
Yes. Who wrote the holiday classic A Christmas Carol? Brian.
Dickens.
Right. According to the adage, what shouldn't you change in the middle of a stream? Jim.
Shouldn't change boats.
Wrong. Name the superstar of Walt Disney's first sound cartoon, Steamboat Willie. Jim.
Mickey Mouse.
Right. What kind of doctor specializes in skin diseases? Jim.
Dermatologist.
Right. Which of the Italian Renaissance artists painted The Last Supper? Brian.
Caravaggio.
Wrong. Andrew Johnson became president after the assassination, Brian?
Lincoln.
Right. The 19th Amendment gave women what right? Brian.
Right to vote.
Right. What are you protecting from cruelty if you belong to the SP? Brian.
Cruelty to animals.
Right. What are you folding if you're practicing the ancient art of origami? Brian.
Paper.
Right. What time is up by $2? Jim, you are the new champion at Sale of the Century. Congratulations. Wow. Back to the new champion in a moment. First of all, I think the one that cost the champion, the Italian Renaissance art of The Last Supper, Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci painted it. And you shouldn't change horses in the middle of a stream. That's the phrase. Horses, you were close.
Who rides horses in the stream?
That's why they said it, Jim. We have to say goodbye to the champion, and my goodness, has he done well. Brian, you've got yourself that bicycle built for 2, metal detector, sofa, oriental rug, vacation in Puerto Vallarta, $2,373 in cash. You are over $6,000 in cash.
Thanks, Jim. It was real fun.
Congratulations. You did very well. We got to say goodbye to Judy. Judy didn't pick up anything along the way, but some lovely party gifts for you and the cash in front of you. Thank you. That's always nice to hear. So Jim Hirschfeld is the man who came out on top, and he's going to join me now. Let's go shopping, Jim. Come on. Yeah, Brian missed that painter, and that was the difference. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
You picked up a lot of things up there on the board.
I'll get the paper, yeah.
You got yourself $75. Most importantly, now forget about the price because you're entitled to the first level prize. With $75, say yes, and you can have this.
See the city in style on this exciting motorcycle. Take to the road on this beautiful bike with its powerful 4-cylinder engine and bag wheels. Furnished by Burbank Kawasaki. This motorcycle normally priced at $3,129. Yours on Sale of the Century for only $85.
And as I say, you've got $75, but you're entitled to that first level prize. Say yes, you can take that. A couple of shows ago, somebody liked it, they took it and left. But if you wanted to put your $75 in the bank instead, taking the risk that you can continue to win, add another $100 with a win, get to $175, you can have this great trip.
You're going to go for this hook, line, and sinker. A fishing trip to Vancouver, Canada. We'll fly you and a friend from Los Angeles for a 7-day fishing fantasy. Conducted by an expert guide. Included is a private waterfront home. gourmet meals. And at your disposal, an airplane, a luxury car, a motorcycle, a sailboat, and loads of salmon for the catching. This exciting adventure normally priced at $5,000. Yours on sale of the century for only $175.
$175. You've got 100. You've got 75. So you would need another $100, and you can have. I mean, that is a luxury trip.
That
with
is,
cars,
yeah.
boats, the
I do
whole
like fishing,
thing.
too.
Oh, that's something worth shooting for. If you have a lady in mind, you might want to shoot for this for $260.
Treat yourself to this luxurious bracelet. An 18-karat gold bangle bracelet, inset with diamonds. Yours with a gift certificate from Jewels by Edouard of Beverly Hills. This stunning bracelet normally priced at $6,250. Yours on sale of the century for only $260.
Keep on winning, keep on adding money, get up to $750. We'll give you every prize we've got on the stage, plus this.
A cash jackpot of $57,000.
That is a total of $117,546 in cash and prizes that could be yours, but that's a ways away. Right now, it's take the motorbike and leave, or put your money in the bank, and the trip to Canada is the next thing up the line. Think about it for a moment, and we'll get your decision. Our young screenwriter, Jim Hurstville, has $75. Now, are you going to spend that and go scooting off to all the studios on your motorbike? Or are you going to put the money in the bank and maybe go off on a lovely fishing trip to Canada? You need another $100, and you got to continue to win. Jim, what's your decision?
Well, Jim, I think I was pretty much born to be wild, so I'm going to jump on that bike and cruise.
He's going to take the motorbike. You've got yourself a motorbike. We picked up some other lovely things along the way. Jim Hurstville leaves us with $3,428 in cash and prizes. Enjoy that, Jim. Good luck with your writing career. We'll have another $1,000 in the cash jackpot, $58,000. 3 new challenges next time on Sale of the Century. Bye for now. Let's go take a look at your motorbike.
All prices are manufacturer suggested retail value and are correct at the time of recording. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Sale of the America's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a pair of Pontiac Fieros, valued at $23,767 for $530. Cash and prizes worth over $100,000 for $750. 2 of the incredible bargains on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. Delighted to have you here with us for Sale of the Century. Thank you for joining us at home. If you weren't with us on our last show, Jim Hurstville, our champion, joined someone who did it a couple of days before, liked that first-level prize, beautiful motorcycle, and took it and everything else, left with well over $3,400 in cash and prizes. Yeah, that's nice when somebody likes something along the way and says, no, I got what I want, I'm leaving. Who knows what these 3 people want? 3 new challengers. Here to introduce them, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer.
Hello.
He liked that motorcycle. Jim took a while. You're a motorcycle person. You know that.
Beautiful.
Who do you have for us?
His greatest ambition is to direct a Broadway play, originally from Chicago, Illinois. Let's hear it for M.J. Herzberger.
Hi there, M.J.
And she's a definition of a stage mother from Los Angeles, California. Let's give a big hand to Adrienne Ellis.
Hello, Adrienne.
Hello. Our third challenger plays in a rock and roll band, originally from Denver, Colorado. Help cheer on Dave Brandel.
Hi there, Dave. See you a little later with some missing bargains, Summer. Get acquainted with these people first of all. MJ, your greatest ambition is to direct a Broadway play.
Well, as an actor, I've had a lot of directors telling me what to do, and I'd like to turn the tables and tell some of those other guys.
Oh, I think that would be fun, yes. Good to have you here. Adrienne, you are the definition of a stage mother.
Yes, Jim. I have this really beautiful 19-month-old blonde, blue-eyed baby boy, and instead of taking him to all kinds of auditions, I leave him at home and I go to auditions.
Oh, well, that's good. That's right. Let him be a kid for a while.
Right.
You go to work. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Dave, rock and roll band.
That's right. I play bass and sing and compose, and I'm now working on becoming the world's first rock banjoist.
Rock band? Well, that sounds like it'd be very interesting. You're going to have an electronic banjo or something?
Yes, put it through a synthesizer and get some nice sounds.
Sounds interesting. Nice to have you here as well. Good luck to all three of you. Of course, the player who winds up with the most money at the end of the show is the champion. Gets to do some great shopping, and it's still there. A lovely motorcycle. If somebody wants it at the first level, be happy to give another one away. $20 starts all three players off in this question. Bert Lahr, Ray Bolger, Jack Haley, Dave.
The Wizard of Oz.
That's what they were all in. The Wizard of Oz it is. $5 for the correct answer. Dave goes to 25. Do I detect a Dave Brandel fan club out there? All right. In the United States, in what direction should your compass needle point? MJ.
North.
That's right. It should go north. You only got $5. You go to 25. What fast food is most closely associated with the original recipe of Colonel Sanders? Adrian.
Chicken.
Chicken it is, and all three players hit the $25 mark. According to the old expression, it's useless to cry over what? Spilt, Adrian?
Spilt milk.
Milk it is, as Adrian beats the gentleman to the buzzer, and she goes into the lead by 5. The cuisine of this Mediterranean nation has given us such delicacies as... MJ?
Italy.
Moussaka, feta, and retsina. Oh, that's Greece. Quick buzzer cost you 5 there, MJ. Sorry about that. You lose 5 down to 20. It is time now for an instant bargain, and the player in the lead can always buy bargain merchandise. Sale surprise with a cash bonus could come up at any time. You never know. I know one thing, Adrian, you've got a $5 lead, and you've got the opportunity to buy... Oh, this is a great prize for the first one.
Adrian, can you picture yourself enjoying the picture on a 19-inch color set with one-button picture balance control and illuminated channel indicator, furnished by Sharp? This great television set is normally priced at $439. Today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $5.
That's a terrific prize. Lovely color television set for $439 price. $439 color TV for just $5. You may not get another chance to make a buy like this. You've got a $5 lead. You'd be in a tie with Dave. You'd have the color TV. You'd have $100 in cash. $539 for just $5. Going once, going twice. Gonna buy. Join the color TV. Enjoy the $100 in cash. Oh, yeah, that was a good bargain there off the bat. You lose just $5. You are indeed in a tie with Dave, and MJ is just one question behind. Name the rock group managed to superstardom by Brian Epstein. Dave.
The Beatles.
What do you do for a living, Dave?
Rock and roll.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Dave goes into the lead by 5. Who wrote the sonnet which begins, shall I compare thee, Adrian?
Elizabeth Barrett Browning?
No. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? She said, how do I compare thee? I think, William Shakespeare said that. And you lose $5 down to 20. Dave has a $10 lead. What infamous outlaw of the Old West was finally gunned down by Sheriff Pat Garrett? MJ.
Billy the Kid.
Yes, that's right. Before the buzzer, Billy the Kid. He said that like he was over there someplace, and oh, there he is. Yeah, Billy the Kid, right. It is time now for the Fame Game as MJ adds another 5. Fame Game, the players are trying for a pick of the board. Buzz in when you know a famous character. I am a comic strip animal who first appeared in 1950. My companions are children who make wise statements about life. I hate coconut candy. Dave?
Snoopy.
Snoopy is who it is, yes indeed. Dave, you got a pick of the board. There are 9 numbers up there on the board. Prizes behind some of those numbers, maybe cash, money cards, I know. You've got the pick. Which one do you want?
My number is 5, Jim.
And behind number 5, we have $10.
$10 money card. We add that to Dave's score, and he gets up to $40, and Dave enjoys a $15 lead. That makes his fans happy. I'm not sure about Adrian and MJ's fans. We'll be right back.
Introduce
3 new challengers. The scores have been bouncing around, and they're all still in it. MJ's at 25, Adrian is at 20, and Dave is at 40. Of course, Adrian's got himself a beautiful color TV and some cash as well. Back with this. In cooking, if a dish is prepared in the Florentine style, Adrian.
Spinach.
Spinach. You said that like you like it. How can anybody like spinach? Yeah, okay. You've added another 5. You go to 25. All right. And I think in a perfect world, potatoes would be dietary and spinach would be fattening, but it isn't that way. Name the Johnny Mathis hit which begins, look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Misty. Misty. That's how Misty begins. No one wanted to try that. Interesting. From the Greek, meaning bringer of good news, we use this word to refer to a person who zealously preaches the gospel. Dave.
A herald.
No. In Evangelist comes from bringer of good news, Evangelist. Dave takes a backward step, losing 5. He's got a $10 lead over MJ and Adrian. The chemical name for vitamin C is what kind of acid, Adrian?
Ascorbic.
Ascorbic acid. Yes, you've got it for another 5. You are up to 30. But with an instant bargain, Dave, this time you've got the opportunity to buy. You've got a $5 lead, and you might find this very nice.
Dave, this is for ladies only. Gorgeous leather, a jacket with belted waist and matching jean-style pants for whenever you want to make a lasting impression from Leather Conspiracy. This outfit is normally priced at $920. Today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $10.
I'm looking, Dave. I'm looking out in the audience at a blonde lady who is smiling out there. Dave, married man, right?
Yes.
Pretty blonde lady out there rooting for you.
Yeah, she wants to wear that to the next concert, I'm sure.
Okay. You like the leather? She likes the leather. Dave, are you in trouble? I tell you what, though, I'll even help you out. I am not going to let you stay on the hook. You've got a $5 lead, $920 with a beautiful leather, which your wife wants. I'm not going to let you trail. I'm not going to let her influence me. I will drop $5 off the price. You can have the leather for the value of one question. You'd be in a tie with Adrian. Going once, going twice. Yeah, he's going to buy. You better believe he's going to buy that one. I hope your wife enjoys that. It's very lovely. Cost you just $5. We knocked that off your score, and you are indeed in a tie with MJ, just one question behind. From the Latin for hair, this word is used for the larval stages of butterflies. Dave.
Pupa.
Nope. Caterpillar. Caterpillar from the Latin word for hair. Dave loses 5 now, down to 25. It is Adrian in the lead by 5. For what kind of museum is Madame Tussauds known? MJ.
That's a waxworks.
It is indeed a waxworks, wax museum, and MJ goes to 30, tying Adrian for the lead. What nation's second longest river is named the Yellow River? Adrian.
China.
It comes from China. Yeah, it's also the most destructive. Adrian back in the lead by 5. It was called the crime of the century when this American hero's son, Adrian.
Lindbergh's son was kidnapped.
That's exactly what it was in 1932. Good anticipation, and Adrian has a $10 lead. Name the country whose vast, sparsely settled lands are called the Outback. Adrian.
Australia.
Australia, yes. Where are you from, Adrian?
I was raised in Australia.
Oh, well, she knew it. She gets another 5. Well, then being raised in Australia, Adrian probably knows this. Absolutely true. According to the Sydney Morning... Matter of fact, as I read this, you may not be so fond of them, Adrian. According to the Sydney Morning Herald, some Australian public servants were asked to save energy by switching on electric clocks only when they needed to know the time. Obviously, the politicians in Australia are on a par with ours. We will be right back. Well, it's certainly been a good day so far. Adrian's got $100 in cash and a color television set, and Dave's got a beautiful leather outfit for his wife. And MJ, if you get into the lead, I'm telling you, there's one more lovely instant bargain coming up. So right now, let's get back to business. Adrian's in the lead at 45. MJ's at 30. Dave is at 25. Fame game. Once again, money card's up there. $15 money card is up there someplace. A famous person. I am a painter born in 1853. I sold only one painting during my lifetime. MJ.
Van Gogh.
That is right. With very limited information, my goodness. May I detect that you are a fan of Vincent van Gogh?
All the time.
Oh, well, you certainly know a lot about him. I know one thing. You've got a pick of the board now, MJ.
4 looks good.
And behind number 4, we have hair care products. And this quality professional hair care appliances for the whole family, designed for travel or home use. An assortment of hair helpers for your beauty needs, furnished by Andis.
$350 worth of hair care products, MJ. They are yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. $15 money card stays up there. We'll add 25 a little later. And now back with us for all 3 players. I've looked over and I've seen the Promised Land. Was part of the stirring, Dave?
Moses.
No. That was part of the stirring speech of the great religious and civil rights leader Martin Luther King said that. Dave takes a backward step going to 20. From the French meaning, a period of 40 days. This word refers to isolation of persons who may be carrying an infectious disease. MJ?
Quarantine.
Quarantine is what it is, and MJ goes to 35, yes. Xanadu was the name of this citizen's castle in the classic film. MJ?
Citizen Kane.
I think you were a tad late there, Evan. You were pointing him out while the buzzer was hitting. Yeah, Orson Welles played Citizen Kane. I'm sorry about that. You lose $5, down to 30. So, Adrian, you have the lead. You've got a $15 lead. You have a young baby.
Yes, I do.
Oh, do we have something for you?
Adrian, how about rounding up Woods of America's chief executive rocking horse, over 5 feet tall, handcrafted of hard pine, complete with real leather saddle, stirrups, bridle, mane and tail, furnished by Woods of America. This rocking horse is normally priced at $1,600. Today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $15.
Just 15. Adrian, come over here. You got to take a look at this. I've got to show you this up close. My goodness. $1,600 rock. Is that, Karen, you want to get off and we'll let Adrian take a good look at we'll see. Isn't that neat?
What lovely leather.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
You have a youngster at home. Cost you $15. You know someday you're going to save a tape of this show. The baby's going to see this show and going to say, what's the baby's name?
Edwards.
Edwards always say, Mom, why didn't you buy that for me? They do that. I know that.
They do?
I'm a James Edward. I can tell you. I said that for years. Absolutely. $1,600 rocking chair. Cost you $15. But if you would save it for your youngster, you can get on it yourself.
Oh,
kind of fun.
good.
Let me do something for you. You'd be in a tie with MJ if you bought it. Okay? How would you like also $1, $2, $300 in cash? $300 in cash, the rocker, and you got it for $15, and we're in a tie. You can't hit your buzzer. All you got to do is tell me yes or no. Do you want it? Yes or no?
Yes.
She's going to buy it. Enjoy it. Here's the cash. You got a beautiful rocker. It should be a lot of fun. We've got a tie. We knocked the $15 off the score. Anybody could win it as we go down to the wire right after this. You'll enjoy it. That's a lot of fun. We were just talking about that unique rocker, and Adrian said she's got a hardwood floor and everything. One of our cameramen, Jay, said that's an 8-foot drop. You better be very careful. That is a big horse there. Well, we've got a good game now with a lot of buying. MJ and Adrian both at 30. Dave is at 20. Let's get back with this. Anybody can win it. According to the Bible, while Moses received the 10 Commandments, his people worshipped Dave.
A golden calf.
That's exactly what they worship. Dave pulls it within $5 of Adrian and MJ. $5 separate the players. The world's 5th largest continent surrounds the South Pole. Dave?
Antarctica.
Antarctica it is, and we've got a 3-way tie. Yes. The admirers of this fictional character have formed a fan club known as the Baker Street Irregulars. MJ.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes it is, and MJ goes into the lead now by 5. Yeah. $5 separate the players. There is a 5, a 15, and a $25 money card on the board. That could be the difference. We're looking for a famous person. I was born in 1809. My sister Sarah and I went to a log schoolhouse, but my formal education lasted less than a year. I once said about my stepmother, all that I am or ever hope, MJ?
Abraham Lincoln.
All I hope to be, I owe to her. You are right. It is Abe Lincoln. And again, MJ gets that pick of the board.
7's always been lucky.
And behind number 7, we have a bedroom ensemble. A fashionable Dakota bedroom ensemble. Beautiful bedspread, pillow shams, and decorative pillows. Designed in contemporary applique graphics. Furnished by Dakota.
That's a nice prize. That is very nice. That is $760 worth of bedroom ensemble. So you picked a goodie there. Didn't find those big money cards, though. Where were they?
Behind the 9 and the 6.
Well, he didn't find the big one, so anybody can win it now as we finish up a lot of fun game with the speed round. 60 seconds on the clock, please. MJ, you've got a 1-question lead. You're at 35. Adrian and Dave, both at 30. Good luck to 3 nice people as we start the speed round now. What imaginary line circles the center of the earth? Dave.
The equator.
Right. Name the fungus that makes bread rise. Adrian.
Yeast.
Right. What kind of creature is the swift-footed roadrunner? Dave.
That's a bird.
Right. The average adult has how many wisdom teeth? Adrian. 4. Right. What word is used to describe a first-year college student? MJ.
Freshman.
Right. Complete the title of Shakespeare's comedy that begins Much Ado. Dave.
About nothing.
Right. How many deadly sins are there? Adrian.
7.
Right. What north central state boasts cities named Rockford, Decatur, and Kankakee? Dave.
Illinois.
Right. In optics, the opposite of concave is Adrian.
Convex.
Right. According to legend, what emperor fiddled while Rome burned? Dave.
Nero.
Right. In what Texas city is the historic Alamo? Adrian.
Oh.
Time. In 1917, in what country's revolution did the Bolsheviks take part? Dave.
Russia.
Right. The six-pointed star of the Jewish faith is known as Adrian.
The Star of David.
Right. In which Canadian province is the city of Toronto? Dave.
Ottawa.
Wrong. Name the author who satirized small-town America in such novels as Main Street. MJ.
Claire Lewis.
Right. By $5. Dave, you are the new champion of Tale of the Century. Congratulations. Close game. Down to the wire it went. Dave came out on top. Dave relaxed there for just a moment. I think everybody spent on that one. They really got rolling with that speed round. In which Canadian province is the city of Toronto? That is in Ontario. And the Texas city of the historic Alamo, it is in San Antonio. San Antonio, Texas. That's the one that cost you a tie, Adrian. Well, we've got to say goodbye to a couple of nice people, and I'm glad no one's gone home empty-handed because we've had a lot of fun here today. MJ, you've got yourself the hair supplies, you've got the bedding, and with the cash in front of you, not a bad one-day total. $1,155 in cash and prizes. Congratulations. Thank you. Adrian, you've got the color television, you've got the rocking horse, $450 in cash. How can I say that you lost? You've got yourself $2,589 in cash and prizes.
Oh, thank you, Jim.
And good luck with the baby. I hope he enjoys that rocking horse.
Thank you.
But it is Dave Brandel who also did some buying, who may do some more buying. He's going back here with me now to go shopping. Way to go, Dave. Great job on that. Thank you. Everybody got hot in that speed round.
Oh, that was close.
Now again, normally the price would be $85, but you are entitled to the first level prize. You've got $55. All you've got to do is say yes, and you could be the third person in 5 shows to drive away on this.
See the city in style on this exciting motorcycle. Take to the road on this beautiful bike with its powerful 4-cylinder engine and mag wheels. Furnished by Burbank Kawasaki. This motorcycle normally priced at $3,129. Yours on Sale of the Century for only $85.
And 2 of them have been bought already this week. Now, as I say, the prize, remember, is determined by the value that you accumulate. You've only got 55, but you're entitled to that first level. If you decided to play on, put your money in the bank, you're a bit away from the next level. All the prizes are going to change. Every 5 shows, everything changes. So should you decide to come back, putting your $55 in the bank, you would need another $120, and you could have this beautiful living room set. The next thing up the line, get to $260. You can have this wonderful, well, it's a TV, VCR, stereo, all of the components. We've got a wonderful trip to the French Chateau country for $445. The car is going to change. Got this beauty for $530. And of course, way far away, but get up to $750, we will give you every prize on the stage, plus this.
A cash jackpot of $58,000.
You always wanted to see that?
I always wanted to see that up close.
Yeah, money is always nice to look at, but that is a ways away. So Dave, right now, with $55, you can buy that motorcycle and leave with everything else you've picked up, the beautiful leather outfit I know your wife likes, or put your money in the bank, you're $120 away from what will become the living room set. Think about it for a moment. If you're over... Our new champion, Dave Brandel, you've got $55. You give me $55, and I will give you a beautiful motorbike, and you would leave us. Or put the money in the bank, another $120 for the living room set. What's it going to be?
Well, my wife is going to look so good in the leather, I'm going to get her a motorcycle to go with it.
A third motorcycle! Dave, you got yourself a motorcycle, and with the leather outfit, you're leaving us with $4,049 in cash and prizes. So a third champion leaves with a motorcycle. He got what he wanted. Dave's leaving 3 new challengers and another $1,000 in the cash jackpot on Tale of the Century. Bye for now. Come on! Enjoy that. That's a great one. That's a great one.
All prices are manufacturer's suggested retail value and are correct at the time of recording. This is Jay Stewart speaking.